All right, we are going to start on our backs today. Feel free to bend your legs. You can rest them together, rest them out, or you can have them straight if that's more comfortable, whatever you like. And if you're able to close your eyes, I invite you to do that. It's just a nice way to signal to your body and your mind that this time is just for you with no distractions, just being with yourself, being with your internal experience, connecting. You can just take the first few moments to see what that inner experience is right now, kind of like a before snapshot. Just checking in with the state of the mind, state of the body, how the breath is feeling, the energy is like. And just as our mental and emotional state impacts our breath and is reflected in our breath, that relationship works in the other direction as well. So as we start to work with our breath, we affect our heart and mind. And so we can begin that process now by slowing the breath down, breathing deeply from the belly to the chest, allowing that long, slow exhale to relax the body, controlling the breath, maybe breathing in and out through the narrowing at the back of the throat, which gives it a little more control or a lot more. And then place your hands under your buttocks. And maintain that slow, long breath and send the legs up in the air. And then lower them slowly, pointing and flexing the feet. Staying with your breath, long and slow. If your legs are moving faster than mine and you've already come down, just go back up. I'm going to do it several times. After you've done 3, we're going to change it up a little. You're going to still bring the legs up straight on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to bring them down to the left side. Also slowly. Then you're going to inhale them back up. Exhale to the right. It may not come all the way down. Mine don't, but those may. But with the hands where they are, kind of makes it hard to bring them all the way down. That's fine. And then we'll do 2 more rounds, left and right. Walking slowly. After you've completed those 3 rounds, you'll go back down slowly to the floor. Keeping the hands under the buttocks. Once the legs have come down, we're going to come up into a fish, pressing into the elbows, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, dropping back onto the top of the head, opening the lungs. And then lift the head and keep the body lifted. So you're kind of like at a 45-degree angle, halfway between upright and laying down. Hands still under the buttocks. Bring the knees in and send them out. Bring them in and out. Lift your head. Notice what you're doing with your breath. I don't care what it is that you're doing, just be aware of what you're doing. Okay. Now we're going to bring the knees over to the right shoulder. Straighten them out. And then to the left shoulder. Turn your head the opposite way of your knees. One more on each side. And then bring yourself up. Not quite done with these abs, so if you're feeling like you're done and you want to do something else, feel free. You're gonna have the heels on the floor with the toes in the air, knees bent. Arms out in front, lean back. Straighten the leg, bring it down. Straighten the leg, bring it down. Continue like that. Last one. Bring the hands around the knees, tuck the chin, lean back. Spread the breath wide across the upper back. Okay, come back up. Hands out in front. And you can leave the heels on the ground, or if you want to work harder, you can take them up off the ground. And then turn, hands to the floor to the right, hands to the floor to the left. One more each side. Beautiful. Back to center. Straighten the legs out, shake them out. And take the legs nice and wide apart. Bring the hands to the ground behind you. Lift your buttocks and move it forward without moving the heels forward. So you're widening your stance, your position. Flex the feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down over one leg. Inhale up. Exhale over the other leg. Try to bring your chest down more than your head. Next time you come over the left leg, stay there. Keep the feet actively flexed. Slow the breathing down. Relax the shoulders, the elbows, the arms, the face. Drag the breath in. Slowly release it out. And then lift yourself up. Walk the hands over to the other side, folding over the right leg. Drop the shoulders and elbows. Relax the head. Soften the face. Breathe slow and deep. And lift yourself up. Bring the hands to the ground in front of you or behind you if that helps you get your spine taller and straighter. if your hands are in front of you and you can fold without bending in your spine, then go ahead. So it's just a hinge at the hips and the spine stays long and straight. If you find that your head is dropping in front of you, then don't bend forward. It's better to stay tall and straight. That keeps the stretch. Trying to go forward, but bending your spine weakens the stretch. And just see if you are able to go inside. Feel the length of your breath. See if that long, slow exhale gives any relief. Maybe you can release into it a little more. And then inhale up, reach the arms up. Exhale, come down to the left, bringing the left arm in front of the leg, right arm overhead. Press the arm into the leg, rolling your ribs under you. Take your gaze up, close the eyes, reach out to the heels, reach out to the right hand. As you exhale, sink to the left. Feel the length of your breath, moving the ribs away from the hip. Inhale up, arms reach. Exhale, other side, arm in front of the leg. Left arm over. Press the arm into the leg, rolling those right ribs under you. Breathe up the whole length of your body. Inhale up. Exhale the arms down. Bring them to the outer legs and help your legs forward. Circle the feet around at the ankles. Other way. And then come onto your hands and knees. If you want to do a regular cat and cow, you're welcome to do that. If you're wanting to work a little harder, Then bring your hands in front of your shoulders, cat and cow. Of course, they're under your shoulders. Spreading the fingers wide. Curl the toes. Either exhale into your cat or into downward dog. If you're doing my version, inhale into plank. Exhale and lower, bending the elbows. If you can stay hovered above the floor, go ahead. And then inhale into cobra or upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Continue with whatever variation your body is wanting to do this afternoon. And let's all find our way into a plank. If you want to be in modified plank with the knees down, that's fine. Still want to create a straight line from the knees to the top of the head, or knees off the ground, straight line from the feet to the head. Pushing down through the hands, pulling up through the belly. Okay, then just roll over to the side, take the left arm up, come back into plank, roll and take the right arm up. Good, continue like that. Move with your breath. One more on each side. Back to plank. And bring the knees down. Bring the chest down, walk the hands forward. Come to rest on either your chin, your forehead, or your cheek. Keep the elbows off the ground, opening those shoulders deeply. Breathing in and out all the way. If you're on one cheek, move to the other one. If you're on one cheek, bring your head back to center. And then let's all lift the head. Bring the elbows down to the ground. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips off the ground. Beautiful. Bring the hips down. And we'll take a Sphinx pose, pulling toward us with the forearms, drawing the back ribs toward the chest, eyes up, hips down, breath up and wide across the collarbones. Okay, relax your head. Keep your elbows where they are, but bring your index fingers to touching and your thumbs to touching. So you're creating a diamond inside your hands. Lift your hips, bring your knees forward. Curl your toes. And then lift your knees. Press away from you with your forearms. Let your head completely relax down. Press your heels down. Nice deep breath. And then come up onto your hands, finding downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then exhale, step it to the outside of the right hand. Let the hips drop down. Push back through your left heel, pressing forward through your hips. Press down into your right toes. And then we'll take weight in that left hand. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right knee and press it open. Look over your right shoulder. Keep sinking that left hip, but keeping the left leg straight. Then bring the right hand down, walk the right foot over, come into a pigeon. Bend your left leg and reach your left hand back for your foot and pull the foot in toward the buttock. And release the leg. Bring your pigeon claws onto the ground, fingertips press down, chest rolls up, breathe into your chest, and exhale, reaching forward through your chest, fold over your leg. And then rest your forehead either on the ground or on hands or fists. Breathe deeply into the belly. See if you can feel that translate into the hips. As you exhale, relax your hips down. And lift yourself up, plant your hands, spread your fingers, curl your left toes under, take downward facing dog. Pressing forward into the hands, lengthening back through the buttocks, lengthening the spine. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up as high as you can. Exhale, step it to the outside of your left hand. Then drop the hips as low as they'll go without bending that right knee. Keep sinking the hips down and push back through the right heel, straightening that leg. And then weight in the right hand, left hand to the inner leg. You'll roll to the outer edge of your left foot as you press the knee away from you. And that back knee can come to the ground, but if you can leave it off the ground, keep pressing back through the heel, keeping that leg nice and straight. Looking over your left shoulder. And bring the hand back down. Bring the back knee to the ground. And then heel toe that left foot over to the right. Dropping the hips down. So you want to try to avoid coming fully over onto the left side. You want to try to keep both of your hips pointing straight ahead and just bring that left buttock down as much as you can. If it doesn't come all the way down, no big deal. And then we're going to bend that right leg, reach the right hand back for the foot, and pull the foot in toward the buttock. And now weight is obviously going to come more into that left side, and your hips are not facing forward, probably. That's fine. Release that leg. Come onto your fingertips, push down to lift up through the heart. And keep reaching forward through the heart as you bring yourself down into your sleeping pigeon. Resting the forehead, resting the mind on the breath. Try to relax into your hips, breathe into it. And then bring yourself up. Hands planted, fingers spread, back toes curl under, and then come back into downward facing dog. You might want to bicycle your knees a little bit, extending back through the opposite hip. And then come to stillness if you're not already there. With a deep breath in, lift your left leg. Look forward And step the foot up between the hands. Bring the back heel down onto the ground. Then we'll reach forward with the right arm and windmill ourselves all the way up, coming into warrior two. So the arms will be out to the side. Let's take a moment just to look back at the right hand, just to help roll the belly to the right. And then keep the belly there and turn your head back, looking past your left fingers. See if you can get lower into your stance. Relax the shoulders. Feel the energy moving out from your center and down from your center through your feet. And then back hand on the back leg, left palm up, reach up and back. How's the breath feeling under those left ribs? And come back up, arms straight out to the side. Straighten your left leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach forward through your left arm. Lengthen your side. Reach out before you come down. Float the right arm up. Take your gaze to your thumb. Stick your hips under you. So Kelly, you're way too far down for you. Your posture looks like this. I want you higher with your hips in line with your foot, in line with your shoulders. And then when you inhale, think about lengthening the left side. This is everyone now. And then when you exhale, drop the right ribs down toward the left ribs. Inhale, left side long, feet pressed down. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Bring the right hand down, turning your hips to face front. Lift your back heel, bend your front knee, bring your hands to the floor, and then lift your right leg, folding over your left leg. Push into your left foot and reach up through your right foot. If you want, you can take your left hand off the floor, bring it to your calf. Bend into your left knee, slowly lower your right foot down with control. Step back into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Shoulders down, breath slow and steady. Inhale, right leg up, look up. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Back heel finds the ground. Left arm reaches forward, windmilling yourself all the way up into warrior two. Shoulders relax down, bend deep into that front knee. Keep the front knee in line with the front foot. And then we'll turn our gaze to the back hand and let the belly rotate to the left. Keeping the belly like that, turn your head back, looking past your right hand. Relax the shoulders down even more. Sink down into your feet. Really feel yourself grounding down and spreading out. Left hand comes onto the left leg. Right palm turns up, reach up and lean back. Really straighten that left leg, engage it. Feel your breathing. Enjoy it. Nice to be alive, to have a body, to have a breath. Straighten your front leg, take the arms out, lifting up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward, 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 forward. And then arm down, left arm up, get the hips under you. Inhale, lengthen the right side. Exhale, drop the left side. Bend into your front knee. Lifting your back, left leg all the way up. Fold over your right leg. Keep both hands on the ground. Or bring your right hand to your right leg. And lift as high as you can. Take a split. Okay, lower that left foot down beside the right foot, hands to the ground. Bend the knees. Try to rest your ribs on your thighs. Let your head relax down. Take a few deep breaths, almost like a standing child's pose. Really letting the upper body rest on the thighs. And then keeping the knees bent, lift the torso up, lift the arms up, take the shoulders down. And we'll take one more twist. Bring the hands together at the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, hook the right elbow over the left thigh. Look up past your left elbow. Take a breath in. Exhale, press your left hand down into your right hand, moving your chest up toward your hands to your chest. Inhale, center, keep the hands where they are at the chest. Exhale, hook the left over the right. Look up past your right elbow, take a breath in. Exhale, push down with your right hand. Inhale, back to center. Send the arms straight in front of you. Lift your torso, lift your heels. Heels down, arms up, reach up, palms face forward, and lean it back, taking our standing backward bend. Hips under you, just lift. Instead of thinking about bending at your lower back, tuck your tailbone, lengthening your lower back, and try to bend in your upper back by lifting your heart and then dropping your head and hands back. And then come up and slowly lower down, folding over your legs. You can let your arms just hang. You can bring your hands to the backs of your legs. If you're able to and you want to, you can tuck your hands under your feet. Your hands are to the back of your legs. When you inhale, press the legs into the hands. On the exhale, press the hands into the legs. If your hands are under your feet, when you exhale, pull the hands like as though you're trying to pull them out from under your feet, away from you. And then release your hands, bend your knees, lowering your buttocks. Okay, we're going to try to do a challenging arm balance. And the idea of these things is that you accept that you may not be able to do it today, but you're going to see how well you can stay in your body, stay in your breath, keep your mental focus, not get distracted, not get into judgment, not get into story, keep the words out of the process, and just stay connected to breathing and doing the best you can. So we're bring the hands over to the side. Let's start on the right. Yeah, and if you don't want to do it, then do whatever you want. So we're going to come all the way down onto the hands. So you're going to have to lean over to the right side so that the palms are actually able to be on the ground. And the hands are going to be shoulder width apart. You're going to lift your buttocks. You're going to bend your right elbow and rest your right hip on the back of your right elbow. So if that's all you can do today, that's all you can do. If you can't do that, do as much as you can do. It's a process. So we're actually letting the right hip rest on the back of the right arm and elbow. And then we're going to lean into the right and see if we can pick the feet up off the ground. So the key is this, well, I guess I wasn't really showing you. The key is this hip has to rest right here. You're making a shelf. So like this. Lift, bend, lean, rest. And then the knee is resting on the other shelf, the other elbow. So that whole left right leg is supported. And you just lean and lean and lean and lean until the feet come off the air. So let's try the other side. So both arms are on the outside of the leg so that the outer right knee ends up against the right arm and the hip ends up against the left arm. Lifting the hips, leaning in, supporting your left hip with your left elbow. I'm not able to do it on this side because of my shoulder surgery, but I'm watching you guys. And then Rod, keep leaning, 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 like you're bringing your head toward the floor. Yeah, but that hip needs to be on the elbow. You have your knee on the elbow, but you need to lift your hip and bring your left hip to the back of your left elbow. Okay. Well, we'll try it again sometime. It's just a little challenge. Maybe it's fun, maybe it's annoying, but it's fun to challenge yourself. At least it is for me. Okay, enough of that. We're going to come onto our backs, come into Shavasana, releasing the legs out, placing your eye pillow on your eyes, letting your arms rest out away from the body, closing the eyes if you don't have an eye pillow. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Let go of the jaw. And one more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Letting go of your thoughts. Letting go of your planning and your rehearsing and your remembering and you're regretting and you're fantasizing. Just let the mind rest, resting on the breath. And you can let the breath rest, just trusting life to move through us in whatever way it will. And just feeling that aliveness, the subtle or active sensation of breathing, following it with your mind, resting your body, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking gently side to side. Letting the ground massage your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll to your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the earth, letting the earth hold you, caress you, support you as you fully release into that support. And then slowly make your way up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sit bones down, spine lifted tall. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders, relax. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.